All right, guys. So, today we are going to be checking out the Audioscape EQP-A. All right, so a little backstory. Originally, I wanted to get some type of Pultec sound for as an outboard piece because Universal Audio makes great emulation plugins, but I'm a gear guy, obviously, you guys know that. So what I wanted to do was find something that I could run vocals through, number one, and also I wanted to eventually get some type of EQ with tubes in it and eventually buy that in a pair so that I could put that on my mix bus if necessary. So you see the Warm Audio stuff. Price point is very attracting, very enticing. So I ended up finding one on Facebook Marketplace, and I actually have it right here. This is the Warm Audio EQP-A Tube EQ. Now, I traded my 1070, my Warm 1073 WA or whatever it's called. It's the Warm Audio version of the 1073. I got that. I didn't like it. I have used real 1073s, both vintage and current, from AMS Neve in the past, and the Warm sounded nothing like it. Now, I don't know if that's the specific unit that I had. There might have been something wrong with it. I don't know. I don't think so. But regardless, I did not like the sound of it. Okay, so, I had it in the rack just collecting dust pretty much. And my plan was to use it as a piece to trade up to some other type of gear. So then I was browsing Facebook Marketplace for a long time, and finally I saw the Warm EQP WA. So I said, all right. I asked the guy, I said, hey, will you trade my Warm 1073 for this EQP that you have? I already have another preamp, which I did, was the Avalon. Would you be willing to trade my 1073 for your EQP? He said, let me think about it. Your 1073 is worth more, so why do you want to trade it for something that's worth less? And I explained it. I said, I have a high class mic preamp in the Avalon, and I really want to go after an EQ now, a Pultec style EQ. So he thought about it, and eventually he said, yes, sure. So picked this up, started using it. Now, I will say, Warm Audio for me has been hit or miss. A couple of their mics were not bad. One of their mics I did not like, the WA87. I did not like that. Their 47, I was pleasantly surprised. I thought it had a really good tone for the budget mic that it was, in that it's a tube microphone and everything with a power supply. So that being said, I have a mixed opinion about Warm Audio gear. Now, I was surprised when I got this, for the money. It does its job. It's a tube EQ, so you get the harmonic content. It rounds the transients off really nicely. It does its job. I will say that. Is it spectacular? I mean, no, of course not. It's a $600, $700 EQ, and it's pretty shallow. I know they pack it in there, but had this, didn't use it, not once. Didn't use it. A couple times, okay? So I guess you could say I was underwhelmed, but not to say that I didn't like it. I was just underwhelmed and like, oh, this is it. Like, I thought maybe thin. Can we say thin? Yeah, maybe thin. My stuff that I would run through it sounded a little thinner than I would have expected. So I was like, all right, well, this is it. Okay, whatever. I'm better off mixing in the box, because what's the hassle of going out to this thing, recalls, and getting it back in? It's a pain in the ass, right? So around that same time, I found out about Audioscape. They were like this mysterious company, and everybody was hyping them up. They had a lot of people saying good things about them, to the point of a lot of people whose reviews I read had actually worked in studios on vintage Pultecs. And a couple people actually had vintage Pultecs, and they said that these Audioscapes are the most identical or close. I know you can't say identical, it's analog. Every piece is different, right? But numerous people saying online that these Audioscape EQPs are by far the closest emulation or clone piece to the original Pultec. So it was a no-brainer at that point. I mean, the price, they're pretty much the same price as the Warm Audios. It literally doesn't even make sense how it's like stealing candy from a baby. For the price that they're selling these at, I would say that this is like 3 times better than the Warm Audio. No offense, Warm, but this thing blows it away. So I ordered it. You got to get on their waiting list. You got to follow their Instagram every Wednesday and Saturday at nighttime, Eastern time. They do releases. Usually every release is like a variety, a few pieces of each of their line of gear. So they'll have like 3 1176s, every day that they go on sale, it's like a different collection of items that they put up for sale. And then they have what's called the EQP waiting list. So you got to look out on their Instagram and they'll announce it ahead of time before it goes on sale. And they'll say tonight, select spots on the EQP waiting list. So what you do is you got to get there right at 8 o'clock because they sell fast. So what you do, you get on the waiting list. You have to pay, I think, $300 or $350 the day that you reserve it. So what that does is it puts you on the waiting list. So as soon as you pay that, you're in line for production. So you got to wait a few weeks. Mine took, I think, only 2 weeks, the first one. So I bought 2 of these now. The second one's coming tomorrow. I waited 2 weeks. All of a sudden, it's like Christmas. You open your email in the morning, you get the link saying your EQP is ready, and you just have to pay the remaining balance, and then they ship it out. And guys, short of the LA2A, obviously, this is the best gear purchase I've ever made. It's night and day difference when you run something through this thing, and I'm going to show you guys in a minute, but I highly recommend. And guys, get them now because they're going to end up raising their prices soon, because the prices that they're selling these for are rock bottom for what they're giving you. And if you look on their website, right? Oh, wow, they got a new website. Or maybe this is the first time I haven't used my phone to go on their website. All right, products. You go on their website, use all their products. Okay. 1,200. Okay. So see how it says sold out? Tube equalizer pre-sale. Please allow 1 to 3 weeks to ship. So my point is, guys, look at what they say. Built by hand in Florida, okay? Using new old stock and USA made components wherever possible, and never compromising or making concessions to any aspect of the build, or more importantly, the sonics, for the sake of profit margins or simple convenience. Guys, that's why they sell them so cheap. They're saying right here they don't even care about profit margins. We strongly believe this is the right way, if not the only way, to produce these units at the level of quality that we strive for, while still making them available to as many of our customers as possible. 2-year warranty, best customer service, and guys, I can personally attest to this customer service. This video is not sponsored. This is unbiased, okay? These guys are the most polite customer service department probably that I've ever experienced, not even pro audio, just in my life. Anything that you ask them, they give you a full response, polite. I remember I asked them for pictures of the internals before I'd even paid them any money for the waiting list. And within probably an hour, I got an email back, pictures of the tubes, all the wiring inside, lights out. I mean, these guys are great. And I don't know them at all. This is from my experience of buying with them. I plan on buying an 1176 with them for my alternate vocal chain. They're talking about the clones and replicas on the market, other companies that make these, claiming to capture the magic and unquantifiable vintage soul of the original. But it turns out there's much more to this magic than meets the eye. Not only does the EQP include a full complement of new old stock tubes, utilizing the oft-excluded new old stock 6x4 rectifier tube, an important aspect of the original sound. So they're matching these new old stock tubes as close as humanly possible to what was in the original Pultex, guys. That is something that these Warm Audios will not do. Okay? They just use cheap tubes, any old tubes, and you get what you get. A custom wound inductor, a high-end custom iron that matches the specifications and performance of the originals. Again, they're matching the originals. Paying close attention through testing to detail to get as close as they possibly can to the Pultec, including the critical interstage transformer omitted from most clones. Okay, right there they say it. So this Warm and all the other manufacturers, their interstage transformer, they do not include. These guys are putting theirs in. Despite its crucial contributions both to performance and faithfully recreating the original's box tone. But by necessity, we've actually corrected the circuit to more accurately reflect the behavior and sound of the vintage units. Basically what that means is when you have an OG Pultec from way back in the day, a lot of that sound is from the fact that that piece, you know, the parts have aged, and it's like fine wine. They get better the more it breaks in and the older it gets. So that's basically what they're saying. Because of the fact that these are new, they had to do the best they can to make sure they matched what they would sound like years down the line of an original Pultec. After finding the original schematics contained errors that drastically affected performance at certain filter settings, the difference is remarkable, and it reinforces our belief that no amount of research, development, listening tests, or time is too much to invest in a product of this pedigree. So, guys, there you have it. I can't say enough amazing things about this thing. My second one's coming in tomorrow. It's going to live on my mix bus for certain things, and I'm just giving you guys the information because this is the best value on the market if you're going after that original Pultec tone. Okay, so I'm gonna close this out. We're gonna go into Logic, and I have a vocal here.
If you love me, the drugs keep on calling, the sky keep on falling. The sky keep on falling.
I gotta look at my chart. Guys, if you have a patch bay, do yourself a favor and make one of these. Label all your gear in and out. I mean, it's common sense, but just so you know. All right, so Apollo, I'm gonna go 15. That's 19. All right, so we're gonna go. So we're gonna take a new cable. We're gonna go 19. Where are we? 19. Okay, 19. We're gonna go into the EQP.
Getting me high, oh no.
I'm using the IO plugin that comes in Logic. So this is a great plugin. I just want to say, I like Pro Tools, but the way they do it in Logic, in my opinion, is so much better than Pro Tools. The one thing I hate about Pro Tools is if you use external gear, the way it's set up is you have to send. Say I have this piece of gear, this has to be connected to the same number output as it is input in my interface, which whoever has, I mean, we all have patch bays. That's impossible if you have a patch bay. So they're saying, Pro Tools is saying that in order to have an analog piece of gear and use it as an insert, it has to go out, output 10, and come back in, input 10. It's like impossible. So with this in Logic, I can send it out any output and bring it in any input. And it sits right on the track here as a plugin. It's incredible. And it compensates for latency. So we're going to push it a little bit. We're going to go 4 dB into the EQ.
From he, I'm taking it from he and fixing my bum knee. I'm fixing my bum knee.
And here we go.
I'm gonna fix my bum knee and get the procedure. Cause
Boost
Lord, I'm a Jesus. Jesus need Jesus and bros need Jesus. These women is geezers. They think they're the shit, but they don't know fucking shit, and they don't know no shit, now, so they fix.
When I do this, when I flip it out of the circuit, it's still running through the EQ. It's just the settings aren't affecting the signal. So
all this shit and they fix their upper lip and they don't want no stink, but their asshole still stinks. 2 in the pink and 1 in the stink. 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink. These girls stink. These girls just stink. What do I think? I don't want no more pink. I just want some
Now,
more
see
stink.
how it just opens
Stink,
it?
stink, stink, stink. Pink, 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 pink. I don't want pink. I want no more girls. I just want to buy no more.
I mean, it just opens
'Cause
it right
your
up.
shit ain't getting me high. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah. The serve on the money. Shoot at your bunny.
I could do the trick with the. Objects have an old trick on the old ones that if you attenuate and you boost the same amount, so attenuate means cut, obviously. Boost is boost. So if you boost, say at 100, right? I have it on broad curve. So say you boost a wide bell at 100, but you also attenuate that same amount. And you can play around with it. You can attenuate a little less, but I forget the exact trick, but it's basically that you boost and attenuate the same amount of dB, and it does like this magical thing, and you can hear it. These ones do it too.
You love me. The drugs keep on calling. The sky keep on falling.
Just listen how
the
rich.
sky keep on falling. The drugs that keep calling. The sky keep on falling. The sun on the money. Shoot at your body. Shot at my body. Love if you love me. Drugs that keep calling. The sky keep on falling. Sky keep on falling. Na, 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 na. Shot at my body. Love on the money. Love my calling. The sky keep on falling.
I mean,
Love on falling. The drugs that keep calling. The sky keep on falling. Sky keep on falling. Drugs that keep calling. The sky keep on falling. Picking up for me and love me. And shoot at your body. Shot at my body. Hit up the hood pharmacist. Love if you love me. Drugs keep on calling. The sky keep on falling. Sky keep on falling. The drugs that keep calling. The sky keep on falling. Serving the money. Shoot at your body. Who shot at my body? Love if you love me. Drugs that keep calling, the sky keep on falling, sky keep on falling. The drugs that keep calling, the sky keep on falling. Yeah, check it out, yeah, you know what I'm about, yeah. I don't wanna bow, yeah, I don't wanna bow, yeah.
I didn't have a gain stage.
Yeah, didn't want a house, yeah.
Now it's
perfect. In the house, yeah. I don't wanna throw, yeah. You are not the vote, yeah. I am just a dope, yeah. You do not smoke, yeah. I don't wanna choke, yeah. I don't wanna vote, yeah, yeah. Cause if I serve all the money and then you shoot at my buddy, then I will shot at your buddy. Where is the love if you love me?
I was just trolling with this song. I just recorded something.
And then I will shot at your buddy. And then I'll turn all the money and take all the money.
It just brings it right
in
front of your face. I mean,
I'm taking it from he and fixing my bum knee. I'm fixing my bum knee. I'm gonna fix my bum knee and get the procedure. Cause Lord, I'm a Jesus. Jesus needs.
And you know, so that's it, guys. I'm gonna do a little bit more structured video. I just started YouTubing, and I'm just trying to. I don't really even care about views, really. I'm just really recording my experiences and the stuff I like to do in the studio, and I just put it out there. You know, if I can help other people help make decisions, that's really what it's all about. As far as with their purchases, and I don't have a lot, but I have a decent amount of stuff, and over the course of these videos we can go through and play around with a bunch of stuff. And you know, I feel like YouTube now is so focused on compact, super edited, all sponsorship videos. And when I watch videos, I just feel like everything's so rushed. I always wish like people would just slow it down and just talk about the stuff more in the studio and play around with stuff. it's almost like you're sitting there with them. And that's kind of like what I want this to be. So you don't have to feel, some people like short form content. You know, you get in, you get the point, you get the results, and that's good. I prefer that too sometimes if I want to check something real quick, like if I'm struggling with something and I need to know how to fix something. It's like, yeah, just cut the bullshit and give me the solution. But when it comes to like talking about gear and pieces and stuff like that, I prefer just to feel like I'm there trying the stuff with the person. That's really what I want to do with this channel. So stick around, subscribe if you want. Hopefully this helps you guys, and you know, enjoy. Pick one of these up, and you won't regret it. I promise you.
But their asshole still stinks.
Especially on vocals, bass, kick. On the next video, I'm gonna run not vocals through this. I wanted to show the power of this thing with vocals today. But on the next video, I think I'll do like kicks and stuff like that, snare and bass and all that stuff. So you guys can see. But yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and keep making good music.
And I don't want to show, but I do want to go, 'cause they making me